So we wanted to start a community. If I hear the music I'm struggling, please do not disappoint me. It was mostly the same group of role players. One of them was not the house, which had on the side of stairs. Now, I'm not directly accusing him here, but it seems like one of these players took a tour of the place also went on a bit of a grief experiment. I don't think that it's a coincidence. And every house with their signs in it was wrecked to shit in one way or another. They were completely destroyed, but a lot had some pretty heavy damage. At one point, I thought a community chicken farm were said to be at least 2. They left the this house really like before. Every French house and telephone to go to the garden was on its own. But this one was picked clean and grief to him. I helped off the small apartment server. The next thing you know, I found was a recreation of my roof property that it seemed like these guys would play fences up. And it seemed very long. All I did was hit it apparently with all the It's taking on the bit, no matter what it throws at you. That's why it's like every bottle of metal to whiskey. It's not just poured. It's over. I lagged out. It's over. It's over. I lagged out. Oh my god. I went to heaven after this and felt in heaven. While I was up there, I had the realization that this is a literal version of one of those Christian Minecraft servers people joked about a few years ago. A lot of swearing against the rules of this one. So a few days had passed since my last login to this one, and I saw that 2 people on, which I'd never seen previously in the server browser. So I figured I'd hop back on and see what they were up to. Unfortunately, the moment I joined was coincidentally the only one of the 2 said goodbye, and their message said give me back in each year. And then I only had one guy to talk to here. I had a nice talk with Mr. Man 3 earlier, and it was really brief. In small chat, someone with her. So someone he's been on the street for 3 years. I followed it up asking the reason for this playing this whole version of Minecraft. He responded that he simply enjoyed playing with Minecraft.
It involved it. Huh? There's no reflections. Wow.
It's weird that it's so dark.
It's it's a decent show. I hopped onto the phone and I showed the server called I showed this one to the bottom. This one turn on that one over. Also, I just
This one and the big dead.
It's like, wait, pretty sure from now on, pretty sure they can see what's
start locations. One I can tell you, this was the PH, and I joined everyone. Batman. This one was tiny one, which to be about 1% of the main one. Even though this one girth. I walked around for a few minutes with location to show. This was genuinely the biggest show of running. It's massive. But despite all this girthy complexity, there's just one guy besides me, so that sucks. This one is so big. This one girl. There's something this heavy this shit is I like this. Fast travel. Check all this. So fast travel.
Let's not put things on the right on the top. You know in the freezer how you open the top freezer, right? And there's no fucking handle there, it'll just slip off.
So what I agree with this. And I decided my whole show open it and out. That's all I need to. That's what I'm doing with this. Junior is you can know the clarification. I was pretty much stretching directly towards my for so.
They don't need to worry. If we get hungry, then oh, yo.
$1. Is there a scale here in which?
Oh, go for it. We'll be here for a day.
After about 30.
I think what's great about this house is that you can talk loud when you want.
Without doing it, not even have no clothes. So it's okay. So after just waltzing, shallow, I checked out a couple of the big fellas, and I decided to save a bit of time by just fast traveling to Urban. Can I just fast travel? I can. Why didn't they just do this in the movie?
They go Jim like
Those are Work's best friends of the team.
He doesn't know what to do in his house. He's sleeping from his camera.
Why is this
Like
here?
your camera?
Who built this? The game took place in the top.
Like yellow.
I went back there, I saw there's something else. I'm tumbling back inside. I stumbled across this funny thing. Tough looking line. All this up. This is another really old one. It's all the way back in 2012. It's seemingly still kind of a bit active as it becomes a bit bad. I also agreed to hit over all of my deck without being a single thing. Next up was a quick little gambling anecdote. I had some scratch tickets for a bit and most of it. After getting that out of my system, I had an actual look at the server. First thing I did was go to the videos and the drills are solid builds, continuing their creative streak. This one didn't have survival, I can tell, so I went back to spawn and check out the video. Just seems to be the same as based I found it pretty young, it's essentially a pretty shorter, continues to get better. There's the video now. And that's that. I want to market myself. So access to how it works. Once you're plugging that coding directory, so you can start going back in 2015, which is now sad because just a couple of years later, it's not a mini game server.
No.
Surely.
Oh.
Now with this one, I want to try and play some games, some of the mini games.
I gotta go find a fight out.
it's strange that these servers, which are really games are still like, what reason would you ever hop on one of these instead of a server with thousands of players? If you got 3 or 4 other people hop on these with you, that's pretty much the bare minimum. So it's just a head scratch to me. Like, who's this for? Who's playing? This also isn't me trying to be like negative. If anyone's an owner of these kinds of servers, that's what it's saying. So you know, like, who's this for? I'm so I don't know what's going on. I assume they found a cheap one. Check this one out if you're a big fan of games, I guess. This one was called The Big Dig, which sounded kind of funny, but it ended up being Fallout RPG server. I was still gonna go to the book, so we'll get the Fallout 54 years old, 5'2", 150 pounds. Did they mark out something? I think it's like some awesome. But I realized
I'm just trying to make Mike. What the fuck?
4,500 basic items. Oh,
He doesn't want to be cuddled. Look at him. Look at his face. He doesn't want to be cuddled. That's it.
I decided to just check their website. We have a white app, so here's what you missed out. Yes. Some retroactive translating that was apparently inspected, so that's great. Then I noticed that it was one they did not I think somehow in a survival server, they managed to build a pretty dense town, like a bunch of different people. I guess starting to be off speculative and help that, but usually in survival servers, it's a dull, and these would be great for people. So, surprisingly, it's completely interactive. It was fun. I want to find out something like this big man, so many flex, and some Finnish guy came for 10 seconds, didn't say a word, and he never came back. Could this be Finnish Europe? In general, this more explored, more elaborate things, well, it probably should be supposed to. Like, for instance, there was a whole separate community village way out from spawn that was even bigger and beefier than this was nice. I like these friends. It took a solid 20 minutes of this one for me to find the first house with 80 damage on it, but this was also where I hooked off because I made see a solid girl in this one, and I was kind of sick of being a spectator.
Go to books.
Next one up, so they're called Exploration. I think the spawn on this one was randomized because I started at someone's house and checked inside and shit.
Library. Let's see.
Survival servers like this, area is completely chaos. You end up totally demolishing buildings for a few hundred blocks in any direction. This one was just a handful of buildings. Everything was unprotected as well. Nothing was stopping me or anything else from just breaking anything built in the server. Same way they had dope remains and everything for some reason. So I don't know what wasn't. This isn't me telling you to do that, by the way. Just an observation. I hopped off this one for a bit because it simply didn't have much to do with it. This one is my favorite by a long shot. It's called Great Quest Adventure, and it lives up to it. This was a full-blown story server with all kinds of quests, skills, and more. Just in spawn, you got a good taste of what the server is all about just from the sides. Right click here to discover more. The reward is bountiful lore. Solving Great Quest means joining guilds is key. The more you show, the better off you'll be. Head down the chute with a ascend. When you get to the bottom, climb up to the top. The pickaxe quest should be your next stop. Turn and go. You almost know below. Just 5 minutes. This was already one of the most charming stories I've ever been. Probably the most charming. That's what was actually going on. I started with a simple question and go on the spot. And one of the first things I noticed, Spanish rain for some reason. Once I was out of the note, things started out pretty slow. This is mainly due to the empty close and reading through some of the local relevant. Some of the close, it was honestly pretty good.
Oh my god.
This willingness of my services to their leader, Butterscotch, and accompanied that, I ended up getting to the keys, the makers, the farmers, and the cartographers to study, and this was enough to try my luck to become prepared. If you become an heirloom, do the quest, ascend to the highest, prove the best. If you ascend to protect the leaders, see so many things. At the top of the range, you'll get a little, go fall down, and an heirloom. So full transparency, it just sounds kind of ridiculous. Also, at one point, I literally passed by the spawn meter, which was already super high up compared to anything else. But it also told me I was getting close. The ranks were shrinking smaller and smaller as the thing grew. Occasionally there were these rest points with some food. These gave so much food that I literally couldn't carry everything they tried to give me. So I had to toss a bunch of bullshit in the inventory to carry the cash. After about 30 minutes of running circles around the whole map, I reached the airload peak. They had this fun little dummy animation at the top to celebrate, and as I said earlier, I no longer took fall damage. Pretty worth the effort, blind bug. Skipping forward a bit after becoming an airload, I wanted to venture out, see what else was waiting. I left the protected area, saw some pretty sick shit, pistols, pirate ships, temples, and other co-buildings. I was blocked off, getting close to London. These are either decorative or I wasn't beefy enough to get out there yet. I think I had to become not just there, but probably a lot of everything before I could get out there. And to be honest, I would either hang out to hope for that because it would most likely take a long time. I played on bridge for a good while and seemingly barely scratched the surface. To be honest, I'll probably get back on because it's a pretty cool story. I'd highly recommend checking this one out and giving it some life. It had so much charm there on it. After playing, I hopped onto the official Greg's Quest website they had linked. I found it odd that this would also be a teacher's website having syllabi for classmates and notes, along with some info markers for some games like log makers and things. I'm assuming this means that the teacher is the administrator that makes it cool to use. The servers have been there with passion for more heroes of their monetization. And it's something waiting for his students. That's pretty awesome. I didn't really know anything about this part. There was debate. I feel I have to mention it, so I'm going to try to keep it brief. I searched the site to maybe tell them officially, but sadly the first thing I found was that I passed away earlier this year. Obviously, I really don't know if the server would be up if you use the actual update. It's possible someone who's hosting it uses it, but I guess we'll have to figure this out. That may be something. The code is give the express to try this. It's great. Let's continue. While I was making this, I had this urge to look for maps way back in the day. These are just a couple of old iconic maps from 10 plus years ago. That people actually liked them all the way back in 2011. A pretty iconic map was released called Temple of March. Most people probably know about this 12-year-old video by which has closely to my book. It shows up with pretty for the longest time I didn't know this was an actual temple. I thought they just went through yada yada. I think these dispensers up here were supposed to drop these diamonds and stuff all over them. Inside a skull, peeking what's going on beneath the surface. And the whole thing is, as you probably expected, pretty elaborate. Pretty sure it's first time, it's pretty cool. Also, it's kind of dumb, but I don't very this giant chunk of weight that's just basically nothing but probably now this is what I'm shooting. A lot of people think 2012 to 2014. Oh, jeez. Just kind of flash videos on screen. So I wanted to hop on and see what I missed. I forgot that the spawn was just this bedrock chamber, which is a pretty big contrast to modern servers, some of which I looked at here. They have these giant, sprawling, intricate bodies, which in comparison to this one, 1,000. It's not like the single times. First time I spawned it was I thought this stuff was placed in my servers, but it was all preset items. I may just be misremembering I checked inside this tower, which I used for a host end of the circle. This is here specifically for after a bit of look around, first real low uniform was this silver stone hut with this big silver. It ended up there was another secret area right up at the corner of that, as well as being the window. How would you ever go at this point? I figured they just did something that actually was fun. To be honest, every time this fun, this chest also.
Oh wait, did they got removed?
I thought it would be like a decently sized island with some buildings. But there was so much stuff.
Wait, did he actually empty it?
There's still so much secrets that I didn't film. This one was a blast from the past for me. I'm sorry if this section is boring, especially if you never played this. It's been around a decade since I've been on this one stuff. Now I don't know how popular this game was anymore. I mean, it still exists as it once did, but I had a blast just looking around this whole packs paid for.
By the way, you're gonna put your steak away? So you're gonna put your steak away?
This one's cool.
Huh? Can I have it then? Oh. You didn't cook it long enough?
I'm pretty sure there's a agreement here. Dot should circle alone.
Do you still taste the blood or no? Oh.
These funny understand guys, sports that all over the place. What's going on with stuff? They had this crypt graveyard thing on the back of the building. I didn't know what it was for. It had dates and names on it, so I assumed it was for something. They sounded like the names of places, sugar rings, Red City. I assume it's just places that have existence. I managed to get into the creative for this one. It's a bit fancy compared to the others. Nothing really. Just some small scattered shots. Nice. I also went to the teleport, which I think was the survival, but I'm not sure. The spawn seemed to be completely random. Put in the middle of absolutely nowhere, as I couldn't find a single speck of human life anywhere in this world, so I left it there. This one's a French server called Mad Craft. It's from way back in 2013, so we got another real old. Right off the bat, the spawn, it's just like the French. Now, my French is a little rusty, but I'm pretty sure the sign reads, there is no 40th president. There is no 40th president.